So when we look back on this generation of gaming, you know, I believe this is the game that we're gonna remember. You know, this is that game. You know, it's truly phenomenal in every aspect. You know, from the lore, you know, being so rich, to the voice acting, to the side content, to the exploration, to the outpost building. You know, this is such a unique, such an amazing game. I hope you guys have the chance to play it at some point in time. I know it's an exclusive to Xbox, but it is on PC and it is on cloud gaming. So I just hope at some point in time in your life, if you're a gamer, you have the opportunity to sit down and actually play this game, because it is phenomenal. I know I'm loving my time with it. And you know, in today's episode, it's a bit of a slow one, I'm not gonna lie. You know, we head on over to Aquila City, which is the capital of the Freestar Collective, and we kind of get to know them a little bit, see what they're all about, and you know, kind of explore the city. So it's a pretty unique episode, but pretty cool. You know, a lot of backstory, a lot of the lore we're kind of uncovering. So it's kind of unique, kind of cool, and I enjoyed my time with this one. But I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna jump right in. But I hope you guys are doing well today. So sit back, relax, and welcome back to another episode of Starfield. So the first thing we're gonna do here.
Hello, Captain.
What's up, Vasco? We're going to customize our ship just a little bit. I'm not gonna be too extensive. I just want to add a couple things. So we're actually over here in New Homestead, which is a moon orbiting the planet Saturn. And there's a technician here that has some pretty unique.
Got anything you need to offload? Trader Thornton. Okay.
So has some pretty unique habs if you're looking for the Nova Galactic ship customization or manufacturer items. So he's got these habs right here, like the 2x3s, 2x2s, and all that stuff. That are, you can't really, I mean, I think you can find them in other places, but this is the first technician I've come across in a spaceport that has these specific. So if you want to build a massive ship, I recommend, and you want to use the Nova Galactic schematics, then I recommend you come over to this technician in Titan. But what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna add a couple habs. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too crazy. I don't want this to be too damn long, but I do want to improve upon our ship just a tad, because we're starting to get more crew members, or we're about to have the capability of having more crew members with us. So I want to just slightly, you know, modify our ship. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a companionway right here. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do another one right above it. I'm gonna raise that up just one level. And then what I'm thinking is I'll probably put a living quarters. Let's see. Probably put a living quarters, and then I want to put a captain's quarters. Like that. And then so we got the captains. We got a living. So it's passenger slots for 2. That's 2. So that's plenty. So I need to add, I want to add a workbench. Maybe even an armory. So let's see if this works. Then I'll add an armory. Like that. And I think that looks pretty cool. And then I'm gonna add a couple of storerooms to the side right here. And over here. And then I'm gonna attach the rockets back to them. Or the thrusters. Probably put one there. Another one there. And then we'll just kind of like attach it all back to the is that a white dwarf 1000? I'm gonna add another rocket or engine, I should say. But yeah, this thing is so detailed. I've seen a lot of people come up with some crazy ships. Do the same thing over here. Just add a couple, or add, yeah, right there. I think we're good. We actually improved the mobility. But I think it looks pretty damn good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Does it look like ass? Be honest. If it does, feel free to let me know. But I think for now it's pretty good. We got a couple, you know, we got some more habs to you know, improve the space on the ship. But I'm happy with it. We're gonna accept it, and then we're gonna take a tour real quick. I'm actually pretty excited to see what it's gonna look like. It looks pretty cool. You know, I might change the color at some point. I don't want to do that because it's just gonna take me a while. So we'll just leave it, you know, as is. And kind of go from there. All right, so we got the companionway. And then we're going towards the back end of the ship, so we got our armory, which is pretty cool. So now we can store like weapons. You know, we got some storage boxes as well, which is going to be pretty useful. And then over here we got storage, although I don't think we can access any of the bins in here. It's just, you know, aesthetic. And then the same thing over here. Just looks cool. But nice, we got some, you know, we got some storage areas, places to put our helmet, our backpacks. Couple of spacesuits. So pretty neat. And then we got our viewport. So we can kind of, you know, look out into space if we want to. This is pretty cool, kind of looking out front. And it's the same thing on this side. You know, back and front. Then up here we have the living quarters. This looks pretty cool. Got a little viewing port on the left. And in the front. Place to kind of sit down to in the up here if you want to. And now we're gonna go downstairs. I'll just jump down because... So we got all our workshops. So we got a weapons workshop, we got an industrial, and we got a spacesuit. So that's all pretty pivotal workshops. I know we don't have like the science or the cooking, but that's fine. We can, you know, we can add on, or we can go to an outpost and craft some of that stuff. But kind of cool. Got our workbenches. And then, you know, it's right next to the armory. No, bro, what are you doing? Oh, we're in all sorts of fucking... Then we're gonna go upstairs once again. This is the cool part. So we're gonna check out. We got a cool viewing port. Really cool. Vasco's chilling right here. And then we got the captain's quarters. So I added those, you know, those viewing ports so you can kind of step out here and look out. And we got our little bed, which is cool. We can go to sleep. It's sleep for how? 15 hours? What the hell? All right, so we went to sleep. Something just popped up. We have a galley. Alright, so we can craft food. That's pretty cool. Like little snacks. Got a locker. Got some shelving, a little couch and a chair, and some storage. So that's pretty cool. So we can actually come back here and store like clothes if we want to. Or weapons. So that's pretty neat. And we got our research lab or station.
Been in the Vanguard a long time. The faces change. But bad guys are still bad guys, you know.
So pretty cool, guys. I think we did a good job. All right, so I'm gonna access the cargo hold. I'll put... Actually, I'm gonna go in and put... Take all of the close outs of the... cargo hold. And then I'm probably gonna put these suits down on the armory. But let me go drop I don't know what the fuck Vasco's doing. Dude is paralyzed. Like he's in awe of how great the ship looks. So he can't move. He doesn't know what to do. All right, so we're gonna transfer some of our apparel into here. Then we're gonna go downstairs and we're going to drop off this stuff onto the mannequins, the spacesuits. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then we're gonna put a backpack right there. I think we're good to go. Looks pretty damn cool. All right, so we're gonna make our way up to the cockpit. So I figured we'll probably head on back to New Atlantis. And start that mission with Samco. We'll pull up the missions. Because we have a lot of side missions. But I feel like we need to get to the Freestar Collective territory before it really starts to, like, we can, like, really open up a little bit, if that makes sense. And then at the same time, you know, I have, on the channel, I have a separate series dedicated to outposts. So I'm trying to balance both, you know, trying to play and then trying to come back and, you know, get resources, build and all sorts of stuff. But I figure we'll do that. We'll go and do the empty nest. And we'll jump on over there and talk to Sam. But if you guys haven't noticed already, I changed the skin on our Constellation suit, which looks pretty damn sick. So you just go to like a spacesuit workbench, and then you can change the skin, or at least I could. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but let's get on up. So yeah, I kind of wanted to spend a little bit of time in the shipbuilder because I haven't done that really at all. So I kind of wanted to tinker with it and kind of put it on the playthrough, just so that we can kind of see what it's all about. All right, so we need to back all the way out and go to Alpha Centauri. Make the hyper jump. Scan away, lady. Cause I ain't got shit.
Scan complete. You're clear to land at New Atlantis.
I'll probably put... Alright, so we're gonna open the map. There she is, looking all majestic. Alright, so I'm gonna change my attire so I don't look like a complete imbecile walking around in a spacesuit. Yeah, at some point we gotta get better clothing, but we'll just go with that for now. It's kind of got that Han Solo vibe to it, just a little bit. I'm not saying we're fucking Han Solo, but
As you enter the city, please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
we're gonna take the train on over to the lodge or the residential district. So yeah, the reason why I want to do this specific mission, is because you know, I haven't decided what faction I want to ally myself with. You know, I'm not going for a evil playthrough, so I'm probably not going to be joining the Ryujin or the Crimson Fleet in this playthrough. I'll probably do that in the New Game Plus, but I haven't decided on if I want to.
I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
All right, lady. But I haven't decided if I want to be a Freestar Collective member or a Vanguard. Because I know if you become a Vanguard, you know, you can own property here at New Atlantis, which is pretty cool. But at the same time, I'm trying to be completely invested into outpost building. So I don't know how much time I would spend here in New Atlantis. You know what I mean? So we made it back to the lodge, but actually, let me look at our little activities. All right, accept a bounty mission from the mission board, enter new homestead, which is the city on Titan that we were just at. We can speak with that scientist guy too. And then we can talk to Sarah. So we could probably talk to Sarah first. And then we got all these side missions.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time. Remember,
I don't want to talk to him.
you're representing all of us out there.
Got it. Appreciate it, man. All right, where the hell is Sarah? What is that, bro?
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
It's been quite. As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then. Okay, let's take a look.
All right, we lied. We don't have anything. It's all back at our outposts.
Stay safe, okay?
All right, so I need to find Sarah. So before we go ahead and start this mission, let me go and find her. Report on Constellation. The following is an excerpt from a 2020-83 SSNN news report about Constellation's near collapse. And although Constellation's relevance has been a subject of much debate amongst the New Atlantis intelligentsia, the disappearance of founder Sebastian Banks was a blow most felt the organization couldn't survive. In fact, Constellation's disbanding seemed imminent until member Chloe Bao changed her vote in the 11th hour, thus ensuring, or I can't fucking speak, thus ensuring the group's continued operation at least for the time being, as well as her unexpected appointment to the position of chair. Damn, so Constellation was about to, you know, completely disintegrate. I can't fucking speak, bro. What the hell? And we got some more cred sticks. Man, y'all can't be living that shit out, all right? Sebastian Banks' speech. The following is an excerpt of Constellation founder Sebastian Banks' stirring 2020-76 speech to United Colonies leadership about the importance of continued space exploration. This is why, my esteemed peers, I beseech you, do not forego the dreams of humanity only to plunge civilization into an endless nightmare. The settled system stands once more on the brink of war, and for what? A dispute over space? The cosmos is infinite, and yet, like our earthbound ancestors, we have become selfishly obsessed over what we consider quote-unquote ours. At our core, are we a race of conquerors, of warriors? No, my friends. If nothing else, humans are explorers. So let us continue exploring. Now is the time to venture beyond the imagined borders of the settled systems and fulfill the dreams of humanity. For if we continue down this path, funding only war and not exploration, I fear there will be no one left to remember why we fought in the first place. So Constellation was definitely that like voice that was, you know, sort of looking out for humanity, you know, wanting to progress and, you know, continue exploring space and, you know, finding new things and all that stuff. So we got a diary. Seems like yesterday I was pulled into the exciting new organization. We would push the boundaries of human knowledge and experience by exploring farther into space than anyone had before, for all into the Starfield. Irvin Medini, young biologist and physician from the Freestar Collective. Barrett, promising young physicist from the UC. Alice Campbell, woman of action and pilot, claims to have flown every type of ship at least once. Russell Luther, astronomer and former Freestar Collective military. Visola Chin, philosopher, historian, specializes in humanity's early days of space exploration. Gentile Min, dedicated to finding quote-unquote truth among the stars. Neon hitman rumors are troubling. So he seems like a savage. With any luck, this quote-unquote new blood will be just what Constellation needs to keep going. So we're the new blood. Report from the Clark Lewis. I breached the hull at approximately 13:48 Seoul time. As expected, all internal systems were offline. Emergency power had ceased to function years earlier, so I was navigating the ship in 0G. Again, I expected that. It was pretty crazy. So I know when I was here last, I didn't really go in and like snoop in on people's rooms and shit. Sir Livingstone's second journal. I heard tell from some of the old timers that although the Earth suffered its sad fate, that her faithful companion Luna fared much better. Apparently, you can still find the remnants of one of the old Apollo missions. Something of the secret rite out of passage for chairs of Constellation, if Banks was to be believed. That's pretty damn cool. So if we go to the moon, we can actually find, you know, remnants of the Apollo mission. And cool, we got a little side quest. Pretty neat. Got a pharmaceutical lab. And I'm getting lost in here. Alright, so I think this is our room, yep. Alright, so we can't open that. Can't open that, so that's interesting. So there might be something in there. Pretty crazy. Now I'm fucking intrigued. Yeah, so I'm just snooping right now. Just trying to explore a little bit. Make sure I don't miss anything that you know, is important in terms of like the lore or the backstory, just character development. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna talk to Sarah.
Can I help? Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Bethesda. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel?
I had visions, heard sounds and music.
No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
Probably like, what the fuck is going on? It was like being instantaneously pulled across the entire galaxy.
Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying. When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails.
Why didn't you bring this up back at the lodge? We are at the lodge.
Honestly, I wasn't sure how you'd react. Some people would consider what you went through a deeply personal experience.
We can flirt with her. I want to share all my personal experience with you. Damn, bro, let's go. We'll flirt.
Well, I enjoy hearing about them. Professionally, of course. Either way, we need all the help we can get. The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery.
You say it spoke to me. What exactly do you mean?
Well, judging from the fact that both you and Barrett claim to have heard music, I've made the leap that the artifact was reaching out. Music composition might not consist of words and sentences, but I'll be damned if that isn't an attempt at language. Is there? After spending years gathering data about the artifacts, you'd think I'd have all the answers.
Is this the only project you've been working on at Constellation?
Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results, and wild theories. No, that's not it at all. Solving a mystery like this, it's an explorer's dream. Believe me, they're all as driven as I am to find an answer.
I'm still not convinced there's a mystery to solve. Never mind the dream. Think of the fame.
I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
Those are pretty cool dialogue between us and Sarah.
What can I help you with?
All right, let's go
Until
talk to
later.
Sam. Try and begin this mission.
You ready to leave?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there.
Roger that.
Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Got it, bro. All right, so we get to go to Aquila City and, you know, see what the Freestar Collective are all about. All right, so he's still here.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need.
You never seem to have all the information you need.
You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Truly. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening. I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now.
I mean, I honestly don't understand what any of this.
Reproduce. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news. We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it'll become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby portion of the city to destruction. Now, as of yet, there has been no response, and clearly none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City. Nice. Short-sighted and ill-advised, in my opinion. Of course, you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists
I didn't think about that.
consulted ahead of time.
Damn it.
The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years.
Yeah, so I didn't think about that. I just figured because I guess people were living on that planet, then it could just, the tree could grow there, but
Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch.
all right, so we're gonna find this damn branch.
I knew you would understand. The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kassler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
All right, so that's pretty cool. So now, I mean, since we're on our way to Aquila, you know, it's kind of cool. Now we can go actually complete that quest while we're in Aquila. But before we head on back to the spaceport, I want to head on over to, I haven't actually been over in this area. Armistice Archives. Nice outfit, bro.
Parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes would be capped, mechs and xeno weapons outlawed, and all research related to those fields would be kept under lock and key in their own special archive, which actually rests below our feet as we speak. And while these new restrictions transformed the settled systems overnight, entire economies were upended with a flick of a pen. They also marked the start of something critical, cooperation between the United
So let's see what's down here.
Freestar Collective.
I have no idea. We recall the cost of unfettered war. We stand as the bulwark of peace. Can we enter here? It says secure. The fuck? Alright, so we can't. Well, alright. Well, that's pretty damn interesting. Like, I wonder how you get access to that, or if you can. You know, my ass over here getting sidetracked. Freestar Collective Embassy. So that's pretty interesting. And this guy is on guard duty with the fucking shotty.
Business, I suggest you mosey along.
All right, we're not gonna do this right now. I'm over here getting fucking sidetracked. Just you can't help yourself, man. Like with the Bethesda game, like that is the Bethesda game. Exploration is what, you know, these games are all about. What is this?
Tell me how many zeros I need to add to the offer.
I'm sorry, sir, but we can't sell to you. UC citizens only.
Ah, I think I understand. And,
never a better time than right now to settle down and make New Atlantis home.
Exactly.
If you're a citizen, of course.
Bribery is a crime.
Welcome to Aphelion Realty. I'm Zora, and I'm here to help with whatever you may need. What brings you in today? Looking to settle down or move up in the world or just window shopping? That's fine. It happens all the time. I never mind an opportunity to chat with someone new. I'm here if you have any more questions or if you'd like to look at properties.
Do you have any properties outside?
Oh, don't I wish. Between UC regulations and demand here in the city, I haven't had a chance to branch out yet. But you best believe I'm keeping an eye on the situation and actively lobbying for a little more leeway. Okay, let me just pull up your data. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're not a United Colony citizen. I'm afraid property ownership here in New Atlantis isn't available to you. If you take the exciting step of becoming a citizen, we'll be here for you. Stop by anytime.
Got it, lady. I already knew that, but... Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Actually, we don't have to. Alright, so we can just fly. Never mind then. Alright, we're gonna take off and head to Aquila, which I'm excited for. Excited to see what it looks like, the vibe, kind of that space cowboy look. Alright, so we're gonna pull up the star map once again. And head on over to Where is it? And we're out of fuel range. So what we gotta do is we're gonna have to jump to Narion. And then once we get to Narion, then we'll jump to Cheyenne. What the hell's going on there? Oh, that's the Varun faction. So we don't want to fight them. I mean, I guess we could fuck him up, but let's see. Shroud Bearer. You know, we're not gonna do we're not gonna do that because I don't want to risk running into, you know, our ship getting destroyed.
This is Freestar Collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
Here we are, guys. We finally made it to Aquila. But before we go and venture off, I'm probably gonna change my attire real quick, or my clothes. And this chick over here in my damn room. The fuck? All right, we'll probably just stick with what we have. Like, I might do a poncho. Looks pretty sick. All right, we're gonna head on down. All right, Vasco, you watch the ship.
Captain Jeremy, greetings.
Well, there she is, guys. Aquila City. Is he gonna follow us? No? Just kind of like taking it in. It's just so cool, man. So we got like a ship services over here.
Yes. Can I get an invoice?
What'd you need one of those for?
Corporate policy.
Is it okay if I just write it on a notepad?
As long as it's written and signed, it could be on a loaf of bread. Got another freighter that needs clearance on New Homestead after this one. It's pretty dangerous out in space these days.
All right, well, we're not gonna talk. I thought there was gonna be like a mission because they were talking that popped up. I thought there was gonna be a mission that popped up. It's so cool, man. 2167 by Solomon Co.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. It's just behind me on the right. The place is on lockdown, so you should steer clear unless you can help out.
Is Marshal Blake in charge of security?
Not usually, but he took charge of the situation because the bank robbers are part of the Shaw gang. The Marshal's had a lot of experience dealing with the gang, so he's calling the shots.
The Shaw gang?
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be like the good guy on this playthrough, and then when I do New Game Plus, we're gonna go full fucking savage.
Planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away.
Bro, I'm not here to cause trouble, damn.
Well, I'm a little busy right now, so if you don't mind, I need you to hang back.
Will you at least hear me out? There are lives at stake, let me help.
I wish I could say you were wrong, but I'm backed into a corner here. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
Yeah, what's the Shaw gang?
It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they've just stayed home.
They must have made some demands by now. Sounds like they got the drop on you pretty good.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Yeah, so what is your plan?
Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see.
If I could slip in unseen, I could take him out.
willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me. Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing.
Seems we've got a little excitement on our hands.
All right, so we gotta go and try and defuse the situation. We got the Shaw gang trying to rob the bank, and the sheriff's trying to prevent that from happening.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Jed Bullock.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
All right, so we're gonna try to persuade him.
Word mean anything to me?
I promise, I'm just here to make sure nobody gets hurt. Talking to me is the only way you're getting out of here alive. I'm sure you're ready for a change of scenery by now.
We've been in worse scrapes than this. We can handle being stuck in a bank.
I'm sure you'd rather be somewhere else than stuck in a bank. Don't waste my time with this bullshit. You and I both know you have no choice but to trust me. Oh, man.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Well, we fucked that up.
Nothing we can't handle. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet.
Must be something you want, so start talking before I get bored. Yeah, what are your demands, man? Just tell me.
To the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
Yeah, how do you know? How do I know you'll keep your word, man?
What, do you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
All right, let's try and persuade him again.
What do you mean? Damn it. I didn't think of it that way.
If you let the hostages go, I'm sure the Marshal will show you some leniency.
You have to believe me, we never meant to take hostages. I know. I'm not disagreeing with that.
If even one hostage dies, your robbery charge becomes a murder charge. You don't want that to happen. All right, so this is it. We got to go with the first one or this one? Oh my.
Get rid of these people. But we need them right where they are. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
Damn it, bro. Like, what the fuck? I knew it. I should have gone with the other option. I was like, nah.
I really don't know how this is gonna end.
Those guys are scared. I can tell. I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position.
Should I go back and try him again? There must be something more we could do.
Nah, you'd be wasting your time. Or worse, it'd make them angry. No sense risking that. Yeah, you're right. You gave those boys a chance, but now they have to lie in the bed they made. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming.
I could go in. I'm not part of your security force, so I might be able to catch them off guard.
You'd be willing to do that? You've got guts, that's for damn sure. I can't deny that you're right, though. They might not see that coming. Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. Once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
Alright, so we got a key to the back door. So we're gonna try and sneak around to the back. And I just want to stand here for a second and kind of like... Oh, it's pretty damn cool. It's like a western town. All muddy and shit.
I heard Mr. Wright's gonna be looking for an apprentice soon.
The robot takes a peach of a job.
Can you get certified in time?
We got a shooting range.
You sure he doesn't have someone in mind already?
He might, but you're an hard worker, smart. All you need is an interview, and I know he'll hire you.
Alright, so we're gonna try and take these guys out.
Who's there?
Is someone there?
Nowhere to hide now!
Oh shit.
Gonna kill you, traitor!
What y'all get, huh? Where the fuck you going, bro? I'm out of fucking ammo. Come on, load it up. Well, I probably could have aimed a little bit better, but I don't know, it is what it is. We're gonna take all their shit. That's what y'all get. We talk to this guy?
Thank you. Now I have two heroes, Solomon Coe and you. We owe you everything.
Don't mention it. Just trying to help everyone out.
I hope the Marshal gives you a big reward.
The Shaw gang's making. I heard the fighting. The hostages, are they safe? That's good to hear. Those people aren't just citizens of the Freestar Collective, they're like family. We all are. As for the Shaw gang, we'll grieve for them too. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right, so we got 38. My voice just cracked. We have 3,800 credits. So very nice. Mission updated. Deputized.
Tom's a good man.
Don't you did they?
Sometimes I worry about the company he keeps.
I'm okay. I just need a minute.
Thank you for saving my husband.
No word. No, don't mention it, ma'am. Just trying to help everyone out here. All right, so let's.
Well, that was fun.
Outlaws, Ashta, bandits from the Shaw gang. This can be a dangerous place.
No,
Very reliable beast.
They were more scared than we were.
Sure, Laredo makes some good guns, but if you want a range of manufacturers to choose from, my shop will serve you better.
All right, we'll go talk to her in a second. I think she's just trying to introduce herself. But let me see. All right, so that's the mission to join the Freestar Collective. So we're not gonna do that right now. We'll just continue with this quest.
Don't bother complaining because I bought a house in the core. I really don't give a damn what you people think.
The hell?
I'm thinking the Rock tomorrow night.
We can stay in, Frank. Just try not to make things worse.
Oh, so this is that chick's shop. So let me actually check it out since I'm right here.
You ask me, traveling in Freestar Collective space without a reliable sidearm is just asking for trouble. More than a few, yeah. Unless you're up in the core, life around here ain't easy. Folks can find their way into all kinds of trouble. I've had no end of desperate souls come through that door in search of a way out. I know it ain't technically my fault when someone buys one of my guns and starts shooting up the town, but I still don't feel great about it. Hopefully you ain't one of those kind. I'm sure I got what you need.
All right, let's see what she has. So she has a boosted Nova Light. Some of the common weapons. She has an Elegance. That looks pretty sick, man. It's pretty damn cool. The amount of detail on these guns. Mag shot. Old Earth pistol. Old Earth shotty. The zapper. It's got Tesla rounds. Alright, so I'm not gonna buy anything. Just because I like the weapons that we have right now, so. We can go to the vaults over here.
Okay, we'll take it from here.
That chick sounded familiar.
Bounty hunting is dangerous work. Trackers Alliance makes it a little easier.
Alright, I'm gonna continue the quest. I'm over here about to get fucking sidetracked. I can't help myself, guys. So we need to go to the vault. What am I supposed to do here? I'm actually kind of confused. What the fuck? I don't want to steal that shit. Alright, we'll go talk to Sam, because I don't know what... Oh, that's weird.
Nice job.
Got a little general store.
I get all kinds in here. Rangers, traders, locals, tourists. They all come to me for supplies. I want to do your business quick. The Rangers plan on dropping by for an order soon. Exhausted, more like. It's just me running things here. Makes for some real long work days. Of course, that's in addition to the special orders, trade contracts, and supply arrangements that I deal with on a daily basis. I also work with the Council of Governors, the Trade Authority, the Freestar Rangers, you name it. Feels like I'm providing a service to the city while trying to run a business. So yeah, I don't get a lot of sleep.
Alright, let's see what you got, man.
Instead of tell
Sucks that you can't get any sleep. That's actually pretty sick. I might buy that. 7,000, damn. It's pretty cool. Practically just the, you know, the same clothing attire that we can find in New Atlantis.
Not quite open today, but close enough for some special.
So I'm gonna go talk to Sam.
Here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over.
What about Cora? Is she coming?
She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar.
Alright, let's go, baby.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before? the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go.
Why not just use this planet scan to find it?
Because you'll find a whole lot of nothing. Gravitational anomalies are a little hard to pick up in an area with tons of starship traffic. Not to mention all the electronics from the city and security scramblers that the Freestar or smugglers out on the frontier put down. Yeah, and the Coast have been coasting on that for 10 generations now. Solomon's always a larger-than-life figure if you read the histories, but if you just listen to a few recordings of the man, he was simple. Just wanted to keep moving forward.
Hold on, I just need a basket.
Okay. Smartass. This is why I don't like bringing it up. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local Gal Bank. We'll be heading there.
Alright, so I guess we need to talk to him first and then go to the bank. It's so cool how, you know, this is completely different from New Atlantis. You know, this is like your wild, wild west, you know, space cowboy.
Amira Wolf at
Aquila City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Alright, talk to Amira Wolf at the Low House. So what was that? Charity of the Wolf. Some guard mentioned that a certain Amira Wolf of the Low House could use some help. Might be worth investigating. Alright, so we can probably check on that after we do this.
Shaw Gang's gone too far this time.
Damn right, because we fucking killed them all. Well, whoever was here. Alright, so we gotta go downstairs. And then maybe it'll cut there will be like a cutscene, not a cutscene, but a
Alright. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key.
Alright, so we gotta find.
Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not gonna be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after. Alright, let's see.
Alright, so we got a note for Sam.
Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad.
But I would get like Clint Eastwood vibes.
Because I told her we wouldn't have time to check in with
like
her.
his voice.
Look, I was trying not to do this, okay?
Well, we could take a break. Let you brood in a dark corner somewhere.
We really gotta do this.
Hell yeah, brother. We can't work together if you don't trust me.
I know, it's just... it's personal. You're not wrong. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know? Oh God, that's the worst part. They're thick as thieves. Last thing I need is Jacob in her life. Let's leave it at that.
You say that, but you brought us here.
Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. All right, shall we?
All right, so we gotta go and talk to Jacob. Got Freddie Mercury at the damn bank teller. So we gotta go up that way.
Is Solomon Co. really all that? Some make it seem like he built the whole damn Freestar Collective by himself.
I'm sure some of the tales grew in the telling, but no one denies he found China. And set up his camp not far from here. Aquila City was his baby.
I don't buy it, though. The United Colonies wouldn't let some ragtag settlers stake a system like this without a fight.
It was a different time. Everything was new. Everyone fleeing Earth as quick as you can. If he tried it today, I'm sure the UC would have shut him down.
And there is no way he wore that getup.
I don't know, it's kind of cool. Little dialogue from some settlers.
Ugh, I hate instantly putting on the pounds like this.
The Rock. I like how like the town looks. Midtown Minerals.
You hate it here already? We just moved here. I think you should give it a few months.
I don't know about that.
Aquila City information. You stand now in Aquila City, capital of the Freestar Collective, and symbol of hope and freedom for every soul in the settled systems. In the year 2167, intrepid trailblazer Solomon Co. claimed and named the Cheyenne Star System. He then set his boots down on this very planet, which he named Aquila, and although he was but a single man, Solomon Co. named his new settlement Aquila City. Because he knew that someday his dream would come true and his tiny outpost would one day grow into the thriving frontier town it is today. All we ask is that you treat everyone you meet in Aquila City the way you would want to be treated yourself, with respect, kindness, and good cheer. Our trained security officers are here for your protection, but it's protection you'll seldom need. We do ask everyone in Aquila City, be it visitor or resident, to stay within the settlement's walls. The Ashta roam freely on the other side and will view any human being as prey. So their commitment to freedom. Business directory, whether you live in Aquila City or are just visiting. So these are all the businesses. Midtown, Rolling Arms, The Hitching Post, Shepherd's General Store, Midtown Minerals, Stone Root Inn, Laredo Firearms, Chunks, Sinclair's Books, Terra Brew, and then in the stretch is Aggie's. Other buildings of note: The Rock, Co-Estates, Memorial, Midtown, Spaceport, Gal Bank, Sanctum, Universum. Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza. Trade Authority, House of the Enlightened. So pretty cool.
Really stepped up.
So this is the...
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad part, too.
So that's the news. I was wondering where that noise was coming from. It's a freaking... So there's a mineral place right here. Let me check it out.
In other news, on the lifeless planet of Ecterra, a mining operation run by Argos Extractors was
I just want to see what it is. I guess it's like we can buy...
Might want to steer clear of the stretch. Lots of crime over there.
Welcome. Let me know if you need anything. Lousy. To put it bluntly, the trade authority is muscling in on my business. So far, I've kept them at bay. But they've been stepping up their game lately. They got all their tricks. Intimidation, extortion, bribery, blackmail. Nothing's off the table. Of course, everyone turns a blind eye as long as the Council of Governors finds their services useful. So, I'm on my own. But that's my problem, not yours.
All right, so we can
Here's my
definitely
current inventory.
so we can come here to buy resources. So that's pretty that's pretty nice to know. But damn, look at that, bro. Europium. So that's actually pretty crazy because in our separate series that we're doing with outpost building, we're actually farming. We're on a moon that actually has a Europium deposit, and we're actually sitting on one, and we're going to be extracting that. So it's gonna be nice that we could come in here and sell this for that much money for just one. That's pretty cool.
You see, can't be that bad.
So I know we can come here and sell, you know, minerals that we get when we're out and about. Kind of want to keep exploring just a little bit. For sale.
I mean, no offense, but isn't it a bit small? And there's not as many attractions as I'd like.
Miss Kastler built this whole thing off donations and what she could throw together. It's not like Aquila's swimming in museums here.
Fine. But I want your class to write an essay about what they learned.
I was planning on that, ma'am.
You're talking about like a field trip or something? Alright, so we're gonna check out this
Everything you see here is a piece of Aquila City's history. Oh, are you a friend of Sam Coe? I do so hope you both appreciate the museum. It's about his family, after all. Very well. People are proud of their history here, so we get more visitors than I was expecting. So it gets pretty busy here, especially with school field trips.
So I'd like to learn about Aquila City's history.
Aquila City was founded over 150 years ago by Solomon Coe, a scientist and explorer from Earth. Along with other settlers, Coe built the structures you see in the part of the city we call the core. Those proud buildings still stand today. The planet was dangerous, so they built a wall around their settlement. Eventually, they ran out of space and started building outside the wall.
Tell me what happened after that.
There were so many buildings that they had to build another, larger wall, forming a second outer ring around the growing city. Of course, the city didn't stop growing, and before long, the third wall, the outer wall you see today, was constructed. Today, Aquila City is the proud capital of the Freestar Collective, and the Council of Governors continues to meet here when they need to.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to play this as immersive as I possibly can, especially if you guys aren't able to play it. You know, I kind of want to see and kind of get immersed in the, you know, the lore in the world. So it might be kind of, you know, slow paced at times, but you know, I'm just doing that just in case, you know, people don't have the option or don't have the option to pick up the game and play it. So that's kind of why we're going through all this, you know, trying to get some backstory on the characters and whatnot.
Most people know Solomon Coe as the founder of Aquila City and the father of the Freestar Collective. He was an astrophysicist who lived on Earth in a place called Wyoming. Solomon was born around the time people first started living in space. Later in life, he designed starships, and when Earth was in peril, those ships helped to save humanity by taking them to new homes in the stars. The bravery and heroism it took to save humanity. Whew, goosebumps. During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He named our star Cheyenne, which was also a place on Earth, and gave Aquila its name too. He and some others built the settlement that would go on to become Aquila City, and his descendants still live here today. There are some things I would kill to have. I mean, wait, not literally. But I would pay a lot for. You see, the Coe family lost a treasure trove of old historic documents ages ago. And those documents would be priceless to have here.
Huh. Those old things.
What sort of documents?
Well, all of them were owned by our city's founder, Solomon Coe. He's more than that, really. He's one of the greatest heroes of the settled systems. These documents would be, like I said, priceless to the museum and to our guests.
Depending on how much, a lot is, I'm interested.
Their absence pains me. Jacob Coe and I have talked at length, and his great-grandfather was a troubled man. He sold off various historic documents to cover debts. They could be anywhere.
Troubled is a charitable way of putting it. Great-grandpa was a walking disaster. He almost lost everything, family estate included. Those documents she's talking about, they're real. We even have a few that survived.
Your father donated what was left to the museum.
Jacob did what? I didn't think charity was in his vocabulary.
If you find any of that trove of documents, I will pay dearly for it.
So search randomly through the settled systems. This is hopeless.
Thank you. Think of the future generations that could benefit from seeing such important history.
I'd like to talk to you about a tree branch.
That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late.
Alright, so this is the chick that we needed to talk to for the scientist. I actually completely forgot about that.
Several that bordered on being incomprehensible. Honestly, I thought it was some kind of strange prank until now. A bunch of gibberish about dire consequences and frequency modulation and genetic reconstruction. It all came across as rather unhinged.
Hey, I get it, but we have to collectively let go of this feud with the UC. And besides, this is really just about a tree and someone who is really, really attached to it.
Are you defending the UC? I must say, I expected more from a Coe. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized nor particularly inclined to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage.
Damn, lady. Convince Leo or to hand over the branch or steal the branch from the museum.
Welcome to the Co-Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour, and I'm happy to discuss the city's history as well. I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question.
All right, so we got to be really strategic. I can be very annoying when I need to be. If you don't give me the branch, I won't stop asking for it. If I don't get that branch, things could be disastrous for the people of New Atlantis. That branch is a vital piece of important xenobotanical work.
I'm no fan of the UC, but I still don't want anyone to get hurt.
I can be very annoying.
I guess I don't want to impede anything important. I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece.
All right, so we got the branch, so that is nice. So we can definitely take that back to the scientist and then hopefully figure out or help solve whatever the fuck is going on. So this is actually pretty cool. And we can actually find stuff out in the galaxy or the universe. And we can actually bring it back here if we want to. Which would be the right thing to do instead of pawning it off, but I'm sure we could pawn it off if you wanted to. Alright, so we're gonna head on. No, so this is just a facial cosmetic place. I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that.
Problem?
But yeah, I just kind of want to explore the city just a little bit before we continue the main mission.
Over there. Tourist?
I give him 3 minutes before the smell chases him.
Oh, it's genuine stretch in the nostrils there.
And I'm getting serious. Damn, my voice cracked. I'm getting serious Diamond City vibes. Maybe that has to do with like mud. So we got Aggie's. Looks like a little bar. We got a little fire pit outside.
I spent a lot of my misspent youth in Aggie's. Watch your back. And your wallet.
Damn, is that fucking blood?
Could be an old tooth.
Holy
From another night.
What the hell?
Yeah. Wonder if we should have a tooth lost and found.
Yes?
You must be a tourist. Aquila locals know better than to interrupt a man when he's drinking alone.
Are you interested in some company?
Well, this isn't the best part of town for sightseeing. The crowd at the hitching post is a whole lot friendlier to strangers. But since we're already talking, I guess I ought to introduce myself. The name's Ezekiel. Some folks around town call me Easy. Is there something I can do for you?
Why do people call you Easy?
That's right there in my name. Ezekiel. People called me that when I was a kid, and that stuck.
Makes sense.
A job offer? I haven't been on a starship in years. Well, maybe it's time to change that. But let me ask you something first. What are you looking for out there? You know, what keeps you traveling?
Why do you ask?
I'm not keen on working for a stranger, especially on a starship. I need to know what makes you tick before we work together. You're one of those, huh? Seems like a common story. I've met plenty like you at the spaceport over the years. Well, for better or worse, you're clearly a person of conviction. If you're serious about your offer, I'll join you.
Aren't you curious what I pay? You'll be living on a starship full time. Is that going to be a problem for you?
Fixing things is my strong suit. I've been working as a handyman around Aquila City for years. I'm also a self-taught expert on starship shield systems. I guarantee your ship will be in safe hands with me. If it is, I'll keep it to myself. I know what I'm getting into.
Aren't you curious what I pay?
Nope. Not asking for a salary. Save your credits for someone who really needs them.
Damn, so this guy doesn't even...
I'm a hard worker. You can count on that. I can start as soon as you need me to.
All right, so we have... let's see. So we're gonna assign him to crew from any location can be assigned to a landed ship. Why can't I? Oh, that's weird. So I can't. For whatever reason, I can't.
See you out there. In the meantime, fly safe.
I can't assign him to the ship. So we'll probably have to come back and
If you got credits, spend them with Ethan. Or leave. This bar may be tougher than you can handle.
Boss asked me to tap the Jansens.
You surprised or disappointed? It's my name on the outside, isn't it? Been here too damn long to let someone else come in and muck it up. Hell, even finding decent help isn't worth the trouble half the time. Ethan's got half a brain in his head, seems like, so maybe he'll work out. More and more as time goes on. Plenty of folks looking to get out from under the thumb of the UC, or taking their first steps to being independent. City's been slow to keep up with all the new people. Took them forever to put up the outer walls, and at this rate, they'll need to expand again soon.
All right, let's see what she has.
You better know your limit. Don't want to be picking you up off the floor in an hour.
So she's got basic food. So we're gonna bounce out of here. Well, I gotta figure out how to assign the crew. Damn, so these people live rough. Definitely a rough and tumble type of So we got Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza.
Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza.
I can read the sign.
Of course you can. But can you believe your senses? Creatures great and small from the furthest reaches of the settled systems. Welcome, welcome. Let me ask you a simple question, friend. Are you prepared to see something so wondrous and strange that you're sure never to forget it?
You're gonna sell me
The
something.
chance to see something truly exotic and unique. Now, a small remittance is involved, yes. But if you allow me to explain, I think you'll agree it's a price that's more than fair. With pleasure. We got animals from the deepest, darkest corners of the settled systems. What you'll see will delight and amaze. Just a modest fee, and you can feast your eyes. I envy you, truly, for this opportunity.
Screw it, man.
Step right through this door and take as long as you like perusing
Screw
the
it.
menagerie. Oh, and please don't attempt to feed the creatures. In fact, it's best if you don't touch them either.
I'm surprised there's a place like this in Aquila.
So he's got creatures. Blue Mox. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ziri. So that's it.
This is just what the stretch needs. More down on your luck animals.
Alright, well, it's a small little zoo with 3 animals. But pretty cool nonetheless. Aquila Community Center closed. And then this just kind of wraps back to Midtown. Looks like we have a couple workshops here. Stone Root Inn. Let's go in here and check this out. Pretty damn cool, I'm not gonna lie.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron Hope. That man could drink.
I feel for the folk in the stretch. I try and give a credit or two to the Low House
Stone
when I'm
Root
able.
Inn is an Aquila City fixture. You do yourself a disservice if you don't stay here at least once.
Sounds like there's a lot of history here.
There certainly is. My family's owned and operated this place going back generations. Why, the Stone Root's been around so long, it's even older than Midtown, and that's saying something. Aquila City folk value legacy and tradition deeply, and by running this, I get to be part of that.
Let's check
out
what
our
she has.
specials,
It's
too.
probably just gonna be food, but yeah, so we're not gonna do that. I just want to come here and check it out.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency. She'll
Pretty
be a
damn cool.
terror when she grows up.
All right, so we're gonna continue to make our way.
Digital copy of the things I buy here? No.
Sinclair's books.
Why not? I sell books, physical books. Space is a premium on my ship. If I could download it to my slate, I could have a whole library.
There are places you can go for that, ma'am. Just not my shop. Good day.
Wait, can't we?
We're done here.
That's no way to run a business. What happened to the customer is always right?
So many books to read and so little time. If you ever find an old Earth printing of City of God, I have been looking for it for ages.
Old Earth printing of City of God.
I am a bit of an aficionado of old Earth novels. Well, truth be told, it's more of an obsession. Reading their stories is a revelation, not only for, the pure imagination, but the window you get into long-gone historical eras. I'll pay handsomely for any books you find like that. Except Charles Dickens. Definitely not Charles Dickens.
Yeah, what's wrong with Charles Dickens?
Oh, nothing wrong at all. When colonists were forced to leave Earth for good, cargo space was precious, and for some reason, everyone thought to bring their Charles Dickens collection. No, I mean, he was an amazing writer. His stories are timeless, but what I'd give for a copy of Sense and Sensibility, or The Three Musketeers, oh! The original Three Musketeers, mind you, not the dozens of interpretations of it. Who doesn't?
You really love books, don't you?
Movies, slates, theater, all have their appeal. But books, you can get a window to mankind in its earliest days. Whether adventure with Homer, or the actual thoughts of Julius Caesar penned in his own hands. And they offer visions of the future and wonderfully impossible things and might-have-beens. So, yeah, I do like books. Yes, I had a husband, but he's no longer with us. We loved to travel, and always we'd be looking for rare books. Most of what you see here are mementos. It's sometimes hard to sell, but books are not meant to be hoarded. They're meant to be shared and spark something in us.
I'm so behind on my work.
For purchase? Yes.
And so she's just got a bunch of books.
Beats me.
Well, actually, hold
My
on, let me...
husband. Oh, I'm sorry. There's nothing you have I don't have or am interested in. Sorry. It's so nice to have a visitor. Take care.
Yeah, so this place is completely different from New Atlantis.
Hey, I heard you had Dunlop's disease. Huh? What? No, I don't have
Freestar Collective
Dunlop's
Consulate.
disease. What is that? Your belly done lop over.
Just check this out real quick. I know we need to go over here and do the mission, but...
My cousin's thinking of joining the militia.
Good for them.
But I worry about her. The vets of the Colony War. A lot of them came home just not the same.
The Colony War was a disaster. But with the armistice, if there is another war, hopefully it won't be like that.
You think there will be?
No, or at least the Freestar Collective won't start it. Only the UC is stupid enough to do that. I'm sure there's someone else who can help you with whatever it is you want. Excuse me, but I have preparations to make for the next Council of Governors meeting. They are the ruling body of the Freestar Collective. Mainly, the local governments take care of themselves, but when we need to act together, the Council steps in. The only member in Aquila City right now is Elias Cartwright. This is the official consulate of Aquila City. Any visiting dignitaries from the United Colonies or House Varun reside here. We also handle official communication with them as well.
The House Varun?
Just stay out of the way.
Damn, bro, why you gotta say that shit like... So interesting. Very interesting. So that goes back down towards the... The beginner part of the or the main part of the city, the center. What's this?
So lot 37.
The building there needs work, but it could make for a very good home.
Any paperwork we need to file to clear it out?
Here to the Helios retreat.
Commercial use?
Supposed to be some new age healing center for reforming criminals, as long as you're up to too. I'm not holding my breath.
We're still waiting on the loan from the outpost.
Go to Helios.
Outside the wall, things get dicey. Ashtar are no joke. Even for us.
So what is this? Looks like this is some sort of memorial.
Hi, how you doing?
What's up, lady? Jacob Coe out of retirement. Jacob, I know you're out of the game, but we could really use some help. The UC is growing bolder, and you always had a way of negotiating around them, or even through them, to keep the Freestar ahead. I'm not asking you to come out of retirement. If you could work part-time or be a consultant, I'm sure we can agree what's fair compensation. I really need your help, old friend, even if it's me grabbing you a beer at the Stone Root so I could pick your brain. Thanks. So freaking cool.
Well, nobody ever accused those boys of having an overabundance of common sense.
Ain't that the truth? Welcome to the Rock, I guess. Well, if you're asking me to toot my own horn, I will oblige. I'm a senior ranger. I coordinate all manner of things, great and small, for our outfit. If you've ever seen the mission board, that's my baby. It's restricted to rangers, though. Just about the hardest way possible. I had, shall we say, a checkered past. Rangers caught me dead to rights and offered a deal. Leniency if I helped take down my, well, criminal associates. So I took the deal. It's real touch and go, but a lot of bad guys went down. No friends of mine. Truth be told, I barely had a choice to work for them. But they were behind bars, and so was I. But I served my sentence. Searched the dark recesses of the soul. I realized the only time I felt genuinely good about myself was working with the Rangers. So after a parole for the very best of behaviors, I nagged the Rangers night and day until they gave me a chance. Haven't looked back since.
That's pretty unique. So when he was, you know, a criminal, turned good.
Need something? You got some business with me? That's so. Well, you found your way to the right person. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do.
Don't most places have their own security force?
Sure, but we Rangers work across the whole of Freestar Collective space. Like most things that are worth doing, it ain't always easy. But do I think we make the Freestar Collective a little safer for everyone? Yeah, I do. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can.
Are there a lot of Rangers? What authority do the Freestar Rangers have? Is it paying work?
The number's always changing due to retirements, recruiting, and unfortunately, death in the line of duty. But as far as I know, there's never been more than a dozen Rangers at any one time. Well, in theory, a Freestar Ranger can go anywhere in Freestar Collective space, even private property. But of course, it doesn't always work out that way. We also have jurisdiction over any local security when we're tracking a fugitive.
That's interesting.
I'll say right up front that if you're looking to get rich, this ain't the line of work for you. But yeah, we do get paid from time to time to help with expenses and such. Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers?
Given the way I had to bail him out, how about you give me the Marshal's job?
Look, you have to be completely sure about this, so take whatever time you need.
So we're gonna...
Just come and find me if you decide you want to join.
We're gonna hold off. Because I have yet to make up my mind.
You won't find a better selection of brews and beverages anywhere in the Freestar Collective. What I've got's better than any swill they'll serve you in the United Colonies, I promise you that. Ah, it's not mine. I just work here. Yeah, I guess technically the city owns it, but it's really the Freestar Rangers' place more than anyone else's. But yeah, I'm happy to work here. The pay's decent, but it's also the safest job I've ever had. Let's get you set up.
It's kind of crazy to see.
Don't be causing trouble now. You should try Filburn's beer. It's brewed in the city, and it ain't bad.
It's kind of crazy to see.
Really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
So the infirmary's down here.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
You need to give it more time, Helga.
Guess that means you won't be telling the Marshal that I'm approved for field duty.
Not yet. There could still be a setback, and I need to be close at hand if that happens.
Fine, fine. But you should know that I'm crawling the walls in here.
You just take it easy. Shouldn't be long now.
Well, hey there.
If you're hurt or need medical supplies, then you came to the right place. Otherwise, maybe move along. Busy day. I can patch you up, or if you need supplies, I've got those as well. Overall, not too bad. People keep me hopping all the time. Mainly it's minor scruffs, bruises, the occasional broken arm. The real work is when someone gets attacked by an Ashta. Those are the bad times.
Alright, we're gonna
stay safe.
We don't need any medical supplies. Just trying to get a little bit of backstory on the place, you know, the characters and the faction. Because there's just a lot going on in the game. But it's such a tough call. Like, I don't know if I want to be a ranger or a vanguard.
I'm just saying, my family was on the first ship. Proper founders.
My family came in, what, 10, 15 years after you? You can see my great.
Because, you know, both factions have, you know, their pros and cons.
Well. Samco finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
Your companion can speak on your behalf. What they will say is written next to their name. So Sam will say, I got as much right to those maps as anyone. But then we can say, just why do you hate each other so much anyway?
There's only one place a Co ought to be. And it ain't out there in the Starfield doing Lord knows what. Putting our future at risk. Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options.
He mentioned his granddaughter. Maybe Cora could help. I mean, that would be kind of the way to go because they are kind of close knit, or you know, they have a close relationship. Let me talk to him
flying
first.
In the face of my 30+ years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
All right, so we can ask Cora for help. We can talk to Jacob and have Sam distract him. I feel like we should, honestly, I feel like we should ask Cora. So we're gonna go back to the ship. And we're gonna see if Cora can help us out here.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's firearm pack.
Alright, before we head on back, I need to find...
Okay, let's all just take a breath. We all want to protect people from the Ash Town. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
Can you imagine living here? Your muscles would be huge.
Permission? I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
Always! Why are you trying to fix something that ain't broke?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or a space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
I would not talk down to you like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta.
Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it.
What was that all about anyway?
Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences, and expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that. Well then, you got about as much as sense as she does. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well.
What's she trying to do?
I don't know, some technical mumbo jumbo about sensors and behavior predictions. That's not the point. She expects us to just change up how things work, and I can't abide by it. We've gotten along just fine until now.
If security can improve, that's a win for everyone.
That's a big if, and I'm not about to do a live test of whatever tech she thinks she got. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
He's got a point. We're not even a part of the damn... We got a prison. We're not even a part of the damn collective. But I'm trying to find... I'm trying to find the Laredo shop.
But the kids are older now. By this time next year, they'll all have jobs of their own.
I'm trying to find the gun store. There's a trade authority. Oh, here it is. I just want to see what they have. I know we're kind
one
of
the oldest cities in the settled systems.
So we had to
Need
clean
all
up the
sorts
graffiti
in
on the
Aquila
range.
City.
Why don't we just close it down? It's not like it gets much use.
I need someplace to put the prototypes through their paces. It stays.
But you know, stretched trash will come back and loiter, or worse.
Let them. A few beer bottles and graffiti
I'd
is the
want to
least
steer
we
clear
owe
of
them.
the stretch. Lots
Yes,
of
Miss Lance.
crime over there.
Talk to Miss Lance if you want to make a purchase.
I'm pleased you chose to visit us today. Indeed. As a matter of fact, they're made in this very building. You're standing in the storefront of the Laredo Firearms Factory. I designed and manufactured every firearm for sale here. As such, I can offer you my personal assurance they're of the highest quality.
you're the owner.
When a CEO distances herself from the customers, her decision-making suffers. Here I get to see what matters, what sells, what doesn't, and why. It's invaluable. Plus, it's better than the endless meetings.
All right, let's see what she
Let's
has.
get you set up.
All right, she's got a coachman. She's got a head ranger. It's a rare rifle. Kind of cool. Rare pistol. 21,000? Holy shit. All right, well. Kind of disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so here she is.
Hey there. Need to make a quick getaway? Or is this we're coming back for the better weapons kind of thing?
Your grandpa...
Grandpa Jacob? Are we going to see him? Dad said no last time.
And I'd still be saying no if I had any choice in the matter. And by the way, I thought I told you not to pry. Can we just do this?
So is the answer yes? That's usually Dad's way of saying yes. Really?
Over my strong objections.
Works for me. Let's go.
Oh, I forgot that he didn't want her to get involved.
Akita City is always helping.
So we probably should have tried. We probably should have persuaded. Jacob Co. instead of getting her involved, but it is what it is at this point.
There's my girl. Look how big you've grown.
You should see my right hook now. I bet I could knock you flat on your butt, old man.
Now that's the spirit. Only your ancestor Solomon could be here to see how bright the co-future looked.
Can we move this along?
But don't listen to him, my darling. You should stay here with me during your visit. Co-estate's a much better place than some musty old starship.
Can I, Dad?
No. She was just popping in to say hi. That's it.
You want those maps, Sam? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. She'll be safe here while you're doing whatever it is you're gonna do.
Fine. Hand them over.
Alright, so we're gonna talk to Sam. He's probably pretty pissed off with us right now.
Hanging out at the estate is great.
Alright, so we already read that.
Have what you wanted. Now off with you.
Damn, bro, what the fuck?
Alright, let's see if we can find the empty nest. Alright, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Criminal groups in Aquila always find a way. But they usually have to keep on the move to avoid the Ashta. Well, could just be a coincidence, as the cave we want happens to be where the Shaw Gang runs around. But something doesn't feel right.
Criminals with our artifact, they better not break it.
Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave.
I don't know why Dad never wants me to visit Grandpa. They're so alike.
Alright, so we're gonna travel to the empty nest. Which sounds pretty cool. So I'm gonna pull up the star map real quick. So we're gonna go down that way. But before I do, since we're freaking Why are we over encumbered? I guess because we have resources? Yeah, I think so. So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna jump back over to the ship and drop some of this stuff off. And then we'll hop on over here to the nest and see what we can find out. So I think we gotta leave.
We got a big old sign. Danger. If they open up the gate and go out there, it's on their own head. But if they're far afield,
Talk to the girl.
they got no idea what they're in for. You want to warn them? You know I don't like
So let me talk to these girls real quick since they're right here.
I'm Annie Wilcox. You're new in town, aren't you? That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you. In my line of work, you have to be. See, I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm the first ever Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me. So it's official.
What does a ranger
I
surveiller?
watch people and listen to them. If I hear something about smuggling or Aurora or gangs, I tell the Rangers. It's easy, because no one pays attention to kids. Plus, I know a lot of good hiding places all over the city. That's right. She's a senior ranger, which means she's in charge of me and all the other rangers. Well, except Diego, because he's a senior ranger too. Oh, and the marshal. He's in charge of all the rangers. I'm the best ranger surveillance assistant that ever lived. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. Gotta prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list? That's the right answer. I just hope you mean it. Aquila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And Ranger Surveillance Assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you know, you can help us break it all open. Emily was right about you. I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed didn't believe me. Exactly! This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant.
Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights, like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you. You're doing Aquila City a big service. Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed. We need to bring him to justice.
All right, so we're gonna apprehend the Laredo arms thief at midnight, but we are not gonna do that right now. There's so many damn missions popping up. My fucking mind, my brain can't handle it. But we're gonna continue and do this damn quest.
Best you stay inside. If not, your funeral.
This is so cool, man. Like, look at this. Like, what even is that? Like an antenna? Got robots patrolling the farm. Got some aluminum.
Find anything?
Got some cobalt. Golden creeper. It's one of those Ashta things that they were talking about. We might need to avoid that. Oh fuck, there's multiple. Alright, so we got some nickel on here. There's a lot of wildlife. It's actually pretty crazy. Fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah, so a lot of bug-like creatures. So we're gonna go that way, but I'm gonna come over here and loot. Get some of this cobalt, some of this aluminum. I hear shots in the distance. Oh, fuck. Hey, what the fuck was that? We literally just got torched. Alright, so we gotta get down here. So we're gonna try and flank him. We're not gonna read that right now. I'm trying to loot this guy's body, see if there's anything else in here. Shaw Gang, welcome to our little camp. It doesn't look like much, but I know you'll find a place for yourself here. It certainly beats living under the thumb of the Freestar guards. Plus, the Ashta don't come around here, so outside of Aquila, this might be the safest place on the planet. Join me for a drink when I get back. Got David Copperfield. Alright, let's get back in the fucking action. Broken everything. The unit has served us very well, yet the time has come for us to admit that without a few new parts, our repairs are not going to last. If we want this to work more than a few days at a time, I'm going to need a deformable nozzle, at least a functional reactive gauge, and some isotopic coolant to refresh the system. It's not much to ask for all of us and for this loyal unit. Please find these parts.
This ain't over.
Bitch. Trying to read that shit. You over here shooting my ass. Gotta make sure we take these credits.
Nothing can find me.
Beg for mercy.
Bitch. This little gun that we picked up is actually pretty good.
I've had enough of this.
So the turret control was right there, damn it. Alright, so I think we already came in here. Or maybe not. Got some credits. Got a weapons workbench. Homesteaders' complaints. I've been hearing rumblings about ranchers and homesteaders around these parts complaining about getting harassed about their land. Now, I'm not saying we couldn't be doing this ourselves. It'd be slim pickings if you ask me. What I am saying is, if we're not doing it, we better make sure it isn't coming back on us. Well, alright. Pretty interesting.
Don't take too kindly with folk poking around their turf.
Alright, so we're gonna head on in here. So we got a new gun. So we're gonna see what it is. Ash the Tamer. It's just a shotty. We'll try it out.
This is my favorite part.
Damn, bro. And they got this thing booby trapped. Alright, so this leads back to the entrance.
Nobody's here now. Better we get it than someone else.
Oh, fuck, bro. He just said there's nobody else here.
Smugglers use caves. Sometimes you get lucky and find the damn.
I got some more cobalts. We got this rare resource. Got some nickel, which we'll definitely harvest. It's kind of getting spooky. I feel like we're definitely gonna fight at a we got a lot of damn minerals.
You've done this before, right? Care to do the honors?
Alright, so there's the artifact.
Are you training for some sort of weightlifting competition?
Make sure I get all this damn... all these artifacts before I, not artifacts, but resources. What the hell I'm talking about. Alright, enough of that. Let's pull this damn thing out. The hell was that?
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Let's get going.
Alright, so we gotta leave the hideout. Yeah, but this gun is crazy.
You like caves? I like caves. Honestly, I might love caves. Is that weird?
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. At least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really.
I'm not giving her money. Let's see if I can persuade her.
Let's hear it.
I didn't come here looking for a fight. This is an important scientific discovery. Let us go and you'll be in the history books.
Sounds like you might be scared.
Fuck, man.
Tough talk. But you've backed it up so far, I'll admit. I guess we'll see. Sick of trading words with you. Kill them! Shoot everything!
Oh shit. Alright, so we're gonna get back to the lodge. Fuck, man. All right, well, we're gonna end it there, guys. You know, it was quite a long episode, but you know, that's kind of what you're gonna get with the Bethesda game. You know, it's a hardcore RPG, so it's mainly gonna be dialogue focused and exploration based. And you know, I'm trying to play this game so that, you know, if you don't have the opportunity to play it, you can kind of sit here, watch it, and feel like you're playing the game. You know, I'm not gonna just rush through the quest or the story, and you know, if there's an NPC over here talking, I want to actually listen to it because it might, you know, lead to something else, which in Bethesda games it does most of the time. As we clearly saw in this episode, you know, we had a bunch of quests pop up because we kind of just listened into a conversation. And you know, that's the best part of Bethesda games, so I kind of wanted to just take my time, explore, and do all the small stuff. and played organically. But you know, if you guys are enjoying the content, enjoying this playthrough, please smash that like button and definitely drop a comment. I want to talk to you guys. I want to hear from you guys. Like, what do you think of the Freestar Collective? You know, what do you think of this game so far? You know, I'm having a blast. I'm enjoying it. But you know, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We're gonna continue pumping out these Starfield videos, and you know, we're actually doing we have an outpost series on the channel as well. So if you're into that, go check that out. But you know, with that being said, take care, guys. Stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one.